reason closing the digital divide is so important is because, like I mentioned in my presentation, for our customers to feel safe online, for our customers to understand the products that we have, it's important that they understand digital overall. Okay, so when our customers come in and see us, we won't necessarily talk about Barclays solutions. We'll talk about FaceTime, we'll talk about Skype, we'll talk about online shopping. So by doing that, we hopefully alleviate the fears that some of our potentially older customers have. So when we do present our solutions to those customers, they're more willing to interact with us and understand more about them. The colleague piece is really, really important because, again, Barclays are fantastic at innovation in terms of our solutions. But what we needed to do better was communicate those innovations to our staff. So this is where the Digital Eagles come in. So we had this crack team of 18 people that went up and down the country armed with a lanyard and some enthusiasm, and they spoke to our staff regarding these solutions and how they work and get a real detailed understanding. And the best way we did that was by hooking in the people that are passionate on the ground with the people that are upstairs with the ideas that are generating these solutions. For example, Barclays mobile banking. So when someone on the ground didn't understand, they had a direct route into the person who had the answer. They didn't have to go around the house to find Mr. A, for example, who had the answer. And that was the key to it. I don't know if it's the most innovative aspect, but the most important aspect was the people. So without the people, without choosing those 18 people, the Digital Eagles wouldn't be what it is today. It was those 18 people that weren't necessarily the most technologically advanced people out there. They were people who really cared, who had passion and enthusiasm and knew how to communicate with people. That was what was important. It wasn't important that you knew everything about mobile banking. It was important that you could communicate to someone, because we can teach you about mobile banking and we can teach you about online and we can hook you in with the right people. What we needed to do was find 18 people that could communicate well with others and spread the great word that is Digital Eagles. We found that face-to-face, peer-to-peer learning was the best way to do it, and potentially the only way to do it, because for years we've been doing training online, we've been sending messages down, emails, communications, but it clearly wasn't having the impact we wanted to, because people still didn't truly understand that product set, that solution. So when we realised, actually, when you bring people into a training room or you actually send someone down face-to-face, they have the opportunity to ask a question. You can't ask a question to a computer or to an email, and it's those questions that we will go, oh, I can't ask that, it's too silly. But actually, they're the ones you need to ask. They're the ones that probably 10 people next to you want to ask. So where those 18 people came in, the Digital Eagles at the beginning was so important, is they made people feel so comfortable that you could ask that silly question that you thought that you couldn't ask. And it's from there that it just spiraled out of control and snowballed, and you could just see the enthusiasm and the passion just spread from one person to another, which is why we went from 18 to 8,000 to 16,000 globally so quickly. It was that passion that was originally in the 18, it was just like wildfire, and it just went crazy. It was just fantastic.